We actually controlling the environment, which is providing the coral a strength to become more resilient against climate change. So with this system, which is closed loop system, we can control the temperatures and the light intensity, the waves. So we're creating an environment which make the coral more stronger than normal, so they can survive actually in the ocean. So this is the cutting machine which we use for cutting the corals, and right now we will cut one small tiny pieces so we can glue it in our plugs, which use it for farming the corals. So right now we will cut a small tiny pieces from here. This is the base which we use it for growing the coral on it. So right now we put already the glue and we start to gluing the coral on the plugs itself. So right now we're creating our cookies, our methodology for making coral going more faster. So that when we put the coral next to each other, they are creating a healing environment and they start to recover more faster, and they have the ability to connect to each other so they can reach the mature level in a very short time. Some species are growing very fast, and the other one is a little bit slower than others. So in terms of making the coral grow, they can grow in 6 months, 12 months, 24, depend of the species.
Today.
Really?
Yeah, I have to go back.
Oh, I thought that you would say a little.
I don't want to output anything that's not going to survive. What really sets Coral Vita apart is our approach to reef restoration. There's not just one single methodology that works best, but really taking a commercial approach and taking what the industry as a whole around coral restoration has developed over many years and bringing that together and developing land-based coral farms that expedite the growth of coral and really help us to identify the species that are going to perform best within the environments in which we operate so that we can restore reefs faster, quicker than what Mother Nature could do on its own. The restoration of coral reefs starts long before we ever build a farm or even think about getting in the water to go observe the reefs. It starts with developing relationships with the local communities, with the local governments, and understanding what are the needs, what are the challenges that that specific geography is faced with. As we uncover those needs, then we start to learn about the reefs themselves.
We approached Coral Vita and we talked about how can we scale this? How can we ensure that we also bring it to the region? And so hence we have set up this coral nursery you see behind us. to test the growth, the speed, the optimum conditions for corals growing outside of water, so that eventually we can then take those lessons learned and potentially scale them across the countries in which we operate, which is across 76 countries, so our network is wide.
So a lot of times it's about the criticism like, well, I could do something different with that money, directly impact the reefs. Where we look at it is we're impacting for the future to create a scalable approach.
Adopting a coral through Coral Vita is super easy. You just go on their website and you select your adoption level. So there are 3 different adoption levels as an individual.
I have my adoption certificate here, which shows the microfragment that I recently adopted. And here is a picture of that microfragment growing in the tub.
I think that this program is super important because it gives everyone an opportunity to contribute to regenerating coral in the ocean, the same way that we plant trees, which I do often for friends and family on special occasions and holidays. This is an opportunity to also give back to marine life and water. And so it's the perfect gift. It's the perfect gift to yourself and to nature, to be able to give back through planting coral into our oceans.